But with more heavy rainfall in the forecast, residents have already had to flee their homes. Microsurfacing has been used in cities all across the state, including Austin, Fort Worth, and even just right around the corner in Burke-Burnett. And as city crews are working on getting all of those sprinkler systems up and running, they're also getting ready to plant flowers in all of the city's parks once again. Volunteers worked all morning to get these cots ready for people that might have to spend the night here. As you can see here behind me, Wichita Falls city crews are using these pumps to pump water out of the Duncan Channel and into the Wichita River. Now, they're doing this to prevent flooding in that area. There's a lot of homes over here. Well, Chief Widener did confirm that they did find a body on this property. Now, again, we don't know if that hearing is happening tomorrow or not, but if it is, Billy Martin says he and the rest of the family will be in the courtroom all wearing T-shirts that say "Justice for Leah." Yeah, that's right. Well, the Iowa Park Police Department actually posted a picture of this vehicle on their Facebook page yesterday, and that got a lot of reaction. Some people feel like it violates the separation between church and state, and others feel like religion is a big part of this community and that this decal proves that. Wichita Falls city leaders have traveled to California to share about the reuse project, and representatives from parts of Australia have even visited the Cypress Water Treatment Facility here in Wichita Falls. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Bruno. On Tuesday, Wichita Falls city councilors may vote to eliminate or revise the city's current drought restrictions. Well, with more strong rain chances today and into tomorrow morning, waiting and watching. That's what County and Wichita Falls emergency management folks are doing again. Well, as you can see behind me, people are now starting to kind of rummage through the rubble and just find whatever they can, whatever items that may have made it through that fire. Now, as you said, Gwen, earlier today I spoke with Lacey Jackson, who right now just wants answers after she says her mother had to crawl out of her bed and down the stairs, down the front stairs of that building, just to save her life.
She was in her bedroom and she heard someone banging on the door, "Get out of your apartment, go now, you need to get out, you need to get out."
That's how Wichita Falls resident Lacey Jackson says her mom was alerted when her apartment at Parkway Villas caught on fire on Sunday evening, destroying her apartment along with 8 others.
The last 20 years of our life is gone. All of her money is gone except for $12 that made it.
Jackson says her mother crawled out of her bed and then down the front stairs of the building while trying to do everything she could to save the family's 2 dogs. She says one of the dogs didn't make it, and the other investigators believe is still trapped under the rubble.
My niece, that's the only, place that she's known as her grandma's home. She's crying and upset. I'm trying to explain to her what happened, and that's hard to do to a 6-year-old.
Jackson says she'll be going to the Red Cross sometime this week to get any help that she can for her mom.
We provide them with a hotel to stay at, and money for food and money for clothing. If they lost any medications, we can help with that, or medical appliances, dentures, eyeglasses, that kind of thing.
That's something Jackson says she's thankful for.
She doesn't have anything. Her purse, her cell phone got melted. Everything is gone. It's 20 years worth of someone's life is just gone in minutes.
And because of that, Jackson has set up a GoFundMe page for her mom, and a group called the Anonymous Angels is also trying to help out by donating clothing to some of these victims, and they obviously need some donations. So if you would like some information on how to help out, you can find that info over on our website, TexomasHomepage.com, and that GoFundMe page, a link for that is also there as well.
All right, Jessica, thank you.
Friday night storms brought the most rainfall to Montague County that area residents say they've seen in a while.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Gosh, we ain't seen it in 10 years. 10 years anyway.
It's been several years, but I can't remember tell you which one.
The rainfall caused flooding all over the county, including here on U.S. Highway 81, and it rained so much that it left Old Bowie Lake overflowing, even over the spillway. And the result is this. So much water over at Old Bowie Lake spilled over and came through, washing out this road here at FM 1806. While this is inconvenient for many area residents, forcing them to take a long dirt road detour, it actually saved the lives of one family who lives on the lake.
It was just raining and raining and raining, and we just knew, I said, if we get more like they're saying, that, we're going to flood for sure. It's just, there's no way.
Montague County resident Christopher McCuller says this whole area we're standing in was flooded.
That over there breaking the road where it cut it out, then it wasn't an hour later. We didn't practice sleep all night long. We was watching it, and hour later, you could see where it done receded. It went down.
Saving the house from flooding, but that's not all the family has to celebrate.
You could walk out 100 feet from here before you hit water, before the rain hit.
And that was only a few weeks ago, he says.
And I love to see it full. Everybody, it's been so many years since it's, it's that way everywhere.
And while this area has received all of this much-needed rain, he says that means it's important to be prepared for more of it.
Inside my house right now, I got everything stacked up in there just in case it did flood. I was going to try to save what I could, and we still leaving it that way. We've got more rain headed this way, and you don't know what's going to happen. Let me see, I got one right here I'm fixing to pull over.
Archer City Police Chief Joe Burton says each day on the job, there's always a new challenge. But just as it's done to many industries, he says technology has changed the day-to-day job of police work.
The camera attaches to our glasses. You basically see everything we see from the time we get out of the vehicle and turn them on till we get back in the vehicle and turn them off.
Burton says his department made the decision to purchase body cameras 2 years ago. The choice was between a new dash cam system and the body cameras. He says the problem with the dash cam system is you don't see everything that goes on from the moment the officer steps out of his vehicle and approaches a vehicle that's been pulled over.
The juries or everybody involved can see exactly what's happening in real time from the officer's viewpoint.
Many law enforcement agencies around the country made the decision to purchase body cameras after the riots in Ferguson, Missouri, and across the country following 18-year-old Michael Brown being shot and killed by a police officer. Chief Burton says that incident made him thankful that purchase had already been made for his department. He says it's a tool that can be a real time saver when it comes to an investigation.
Well, most people under a misconception, they watch a lot of these crime shows and they truly believe that we can just go get DNA and it's ready in an hour. Say if I'm running traffic at a stop sign.
Yeah, that one was a hard break.
I'll turn on the video and watch the intersection. Somebody comes through, blows the stop sign, we write them a ticket. First thing they want to do is always say, well, I came to a stop, or I slowed down, or got 100 excuses.
But those excuses can go away when there's video proof, something that makes folks we spoke with feel safer.
Safer, definitely, for the person in the car and for the police officer.
With all the stuff that's going on, I think they need to protect themselves as much as possible.
And just up the road in Wichita Falls, Police Chief Manuel Borrego says right now he too is looking at investing in body cameras. First, for the motorcycle unit, which already has audio recorders on board.
We were wanting to go to video so that we get a better picture of what's going on out there.
A better picture is exactly the benefit Archer City Chief Burton sees.
It just keeps honest people honest, whether it's on law enforcement or on the public side.